Good evening, everybody, from Canterbury Court in Christchurch, New Zealand, and welcome to the new season of On the Mat. Well, we've got our desk fixed up after last season. We've got some sharp new gear here, as you see, that Ernie's given to us. And by the way, Ernie is still with us, only he's behind the cameras this time, sort of running the show. But we've got a mighty season lined up for you. We'll get the details now from a familiar face with us behind the desk this year as well, and that's Steve Rickard. Good evening, Steve.
And good evening, Barry.
And I believe that you've been watching the program from far afield in the off-season.
Yes, I have. I was in Singapore recently, and of course I was sitting down there on Saturday afternoon watching On the Mat. But I'd also like to say to our Singapore fans, welcome to On the Mat, also to Kenya and Tanzania, Hong Kong, Malaysia, and many other eastern countries, Barry, who are watching On the Mat from New Zealand.
It's quite a lineup. Well, let's have a look at the season's lineup.
Well, for the season, we've got some big names coming in. We've got Ox Baker, we have Bret Hart, the Dynamite Kid, Pat O'Connor, Abdullah the Butcher, many others, and of course, the Sheik is one who we hope to get in this country. But there are a lot of big names, Barry, coming to New Zealand for this season. I do have a cable. There's one I've not mentioned, and for a reason. I received a cable, and this cable was from Larry O'Day. It is addressed to Mr. Rickard, Commonwealth Champion. I, Larry O'Day, challenge you to a championship bout. I feel I deserve this match because I broke your son's leg. Signed, Larry O'Day. Well, what I'd like to say is this. Larry O'Day, I will meet you anytime, any place, whether it be Wellington, Hamilton, Auckland, Christchurch, I don't give a damn, because I'll be right here. And remember, I am a lot more experienced than my son was at the time when you broke his leg. But Barry, tonight's program, of course, is again a big night. It's welcome back to Mark Lewin and many other big names. There's Big Malumba is here, and he, with Kid Hardy, come up against Mark Lewin and Con Iacovides. We also have another big match on the card, and that is Johnny Garcia versus Samoan Joe. But we will also be introducing an insert of a tape between King Curtis and Mark Lewin when the Sheik, the firepower of the Sheik, was shown, and this tape will be very, very interesting.
I believe so. Well, there's the lineup for tonight and some fighting words from our Steve Rickard to open up our On the Mat. But let's get with the action, and it's the centre ring and in his brand new gear. Here's our ring commentator and announcer, Bert Dern.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a heavyweight tag match. In the blue corner from South Africa, Big Malumba. And from Australia, his partner, Kim Hardy. Their opponents in the red corner from the United States of America, Mark Lewin. And his partner from Greece, Con Iacovides.
Well, that's a pretty formidable lineup to start our season of On the Mat, Steve.
Yes, it is a very, very good lineup with Mark Lewin and, of course, the young, handsome Con Iacovides. His father, Alex Iacovides, another Greek, famous Greek wrestler, I would say, now settled in Melbourne, and Con comes here to meet some of the top talent of the world. There's Kid Hardy locks up, breaks when the referee counts one.
Right into the action already, these two.
Very smart arm drag by Iacovides. Takes Hardy to canvas.
Well, I thought Hardy had the better of it to start with, but Iacovides has really got him locked here.
Iacovides with a Japanese arm lock applied, in control. Both wrestlers come to their feet. Iacovides holding on. Underneath, another arm drag.
Beautiful action by Iacovides. And what's Hardy got to do here?
And he's doing it. He's moved around behind Iacovides to come to his feet. Knocks Iacovides to the canvas with a leg trip. Iacovides coming back up. Hardy driving the elbow into the side of the neck. Flying mare by Hardy. And a knee drop to the chest. Hardy looking for a fall. Count of 1 only.
Well, Hardy getting back on top and getting some tips from our audience here tonight too for On the Mat.
Knee lift by Hardy. He's made the tag. Malumba, big Malumba of Africa, coming to the ring, but Iacovetti's made the tag. Lewin in there. And a nice one to the chin by Mark Lewin, and he throws Malumba out for the run. Following him out, following him to the floor. Driving the head of Malumba into the apron of the ring and into the post. Chops by Lewin.
Ring or no ring, Lewin's getting stuck in here tonight.
The fiery Mark Lewin, well known to New Zealanders, the man of action.
And a mighty popular man here too and On the Mat.
Nice knee lift by Lewin, and Lewin knocks Hardy off from the apron of the ring to the floor.
Hardy's back up on his feet though. Now it looks as though Hardy's got something around, he did have something around Lewin's neck there, Steve.
Yes, that would be the tag rope tied to the corner post. Lewin looking to be in a little trouble here. Very smart wrestler though. Mark Lewin can come out of some very bad positions with his very clever wrestling. But Malumba applying the pressure to the nose and the forehead, by the looks of it, of Lewin. Referee calling for a count. Must break by the count of 5. Hardy drawing the attention of the referee whilst Malumba works Lewin over in the corner.
Well, they're both getting into him now, both getting into Mark Lewin. Mark Lewin's got out of that corner.
Iacovetti's with the tag. Forearm. Hardy goes down. Drop kick by Iacovetti. And another one. Hardy goes over the top rope. Malumba comes in. Hardy on the floor, outside the ring. Iacovetti's with a side headlock applied to Malumba.
Malumba about to do the same treatment here.
Oh, Malumba drives Iacovetti's down over the top rope. Iacovetti's looks to be hurt. Mark Lewin trying to assist Malumba, or trying to assist Iacovetti from the corner. The gong is gone, and I think this match is over. I think the referee would have sounded that gong and has probably disqualified Malumba and Kid Hardin.
Malumba look, Iacovetti's looks to be in a bit of trouble there, Steve. They're getting that leg untangled from the ropes.
There's an illegal move there, Barry, by Malumba as he picked Iacovetti's up, took him up over that rope and dropped him down across it.
Well, what an exciting start for our On the Mat and for our series too, as Iacovetti's gets into all sort of trouble with that illegal move. And Mark Lewin looks as though he's been given the thumbs up as the winner, and Iacovetti's still in trouble there on the mat. Iacovetti's still having a problem there on the mat. Mark Lewin's keeping an eye on him, but now we've got Steve over by the ring, and he's going to get a few words with Mark Lewin. Mark's just a little concerned with the condition of Iacovetti's there, who went into the corner post on that illegal move. And now Steve's with Mark Lewin.
Mark, I just want to welcome you back to New Zealand. It's nice to see you home again.
Well, I hate showing up back in NZ looking like I've been hit by a flamethrower, and that's just about what happened to me in Tokyo about 2 weeks ago. I was on tour up there. And the wild man, he threw a ball of fire at me. And that's none other than the Sheik. Now, Sheik.
Mark, you are referring to the scar here on your face, of course, which everyone's seen.
Yes. If that camera zooms right in, they can see where the Sheik has broiled me. Now, Sheik, you're supposed to be coming to this country. You've been advertised to be here. You know that as well as I do, Steve, that this, I promise you, will not go unanswered. Now, I think you have a bit of videotape, which the Sheik burned me in Detroit before King Curtis was put into retirement. I want to show this because it singed my eyebrows off and took part of my hair off. And I felt the heat of the flame. I felt him throw the power of the fire. But this time in Tokyo, 2 weeks ago, that's when you really got me. That's when you shot the fire at me. You used your power. But there's no power like the power of having friends. And thank God, I've got the friends here. Now, if you just roll to that tape, there you see, I'm wrestling King Curtis. I've thrown him in the air. He's landed. I've hooked the sleeper hold on him. King Curtis is wilting. He's going towards the ropes. And now you probably see the Sheik entering and throwing one giant ball of fire, which caught me and burned my eyebrows, took all the hair off of my face, part of the hair on my head. I'm falling down, writhing in pain, and this is where he's biting me on the back. He's an animal. He's a vicious beast. He's got to be stopped. I hope and I pray that when he comes to New Zealand, you've got to force him, Steve. You've got to force this wild man to come. You can see my friend Bobo Brazil from years ago trying to interfere, trying to stop him and Curtis from this savage attack. And you can see me now writhing in pain and assistance from people. But when this ball of fire hit me in Tokyo, I could actually smell my flesh burning. So you realize that the Sheik, the wild man who puts himself into a trance, is the most deadly man in wrestling today. This is the type of thing that...
Lewin, we don't care about your fire or what happened to you with the Sheik. I don't care about no ball of fire.
Well, I don't care anything about you either, Ozzy. I don't care anything about you or that African mongrel you're bringing with you. I don't care nothing about either one of you.
But I have something to tell you, which I hope you'll understand. Malumba, the witch doctor, wants you in a no disqualification match, not a tag match, Lewin.
When does he want it and where does he want it?
He'll have it anywhere, Lewin.
Yeah? Where does he want it? Does he want it in Wellington? Does he want it in Auckland? Does he want it in Christchurch? Does he want it in Hamilton? I got a lot of power too. I don't need witchcraft.
He'll have it anywhere.
I don't anywhere.
In a matter of fact, he'll have it now if you've got the guts to get in the ring.
I got the guts to go up there, no disqualification with anybody. If he wants me right now, he can have me. Just get out of the way.
Before Lewin can even get into the ring, Malumba has Lewin round the throat. He's driving the voodoo doll into the neck of Mark Lewin. Mark Lewin tied in the ropes. Tied in the ropes and frothing in the mouth, the bubble in the mouth. bubble in the mouth. As Malumba trying to strangle him. You see the bubble as Lewin tied the ropes. Samoa Joe, Leonard in there breaking Malumba away from Lewin. Lewin not given the opportunity to get into this match at all. Fought the ropes as he enters the ring. Samoa Joe, Leonard forcing Malumba away, trying to give Lewin time to get free of these ropes.
Well, Lewin's got himself free of the ropes now, but it looks as though he's in a bit of pain there. We've seen some pretty fearsome sights so far tonight, but at this stage we'll take a break and be back with more action and On the Mat in just a moment. And welcome back to part 2 of On the Mat. We welcome you back with the news that Mark Lewin is okay, but Steve, a lot of ferocious action there in the first part.
There was a lot of ferocious action there, Barry, and of course we saw Malumba take Lewin by the throat as he came to the ropes, but there was action plus action in that first half of our program.
And now it's back to centre ring, the ring announcer, Bert Dern.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a duration heavyweight match. In the blue corner, from New Zealand, Johnny Garcia. And in the red corner, his opponent from Western Samoa, Samoan Joe. And your referee once again for tonight, Mr. Tony Rickard.
Well, a colourful and popular opponent is Samoan Joe, but Johnny Garcia we haven't seen for a while, Steve.
Oh, Johnny, of course, Barry is tied up in his own business in Auckland, but he does do a lot of wrestling in Auckland and in that particular area.
Well, they're away already, and it looks as though Samoan Joe's got the upper hand at this stage. But the tables are now turned with Johnny Garcia getting the upper hand.
Fast moving by Samoan Joe and Johnny Garcia. Johnny Garcia in control with the wrist lock applied.
You hope to be seeing a bit of Samoan Joe this year, quite a bit of Samoan Joe.
Yes, Joe is well known to New Zealand and of course Samoan wrestling fans, and we hope to see a lot of Samoan Joe. Hammerlock applied by Johnny Garcia. Samoan Joe looking for a counter. Moves him behind, counters with the hammerlock. Headlock, and Samoan Joe takes Garcia to canvas. Shoulder smash for Samoan Joe. Garcia catches with both hips, hip toss. Samoan Joe kicks off. Side headlock taken, and Samoan Joe in control.
Well, giving each other as good as they get at times there, these two, Samoan Joe and Johnny Garcia.
Johnny Garcia.
It's a particularly painful one, that, Steve.
Arm stretch applied here by Garcia, and Samoan Joe once again seems thinking, trying to think his way out of this hole. Garcia with a leg drop across the bicep of Samoan Joe. Arm stretch again applied. Samoan Joe should actually, if he gets enough momentum here, he could roll out of this move, roll up the body of Garcia. And he has, and a headlock, counters with a headlock, comes out in control with the side headlock applied.
What a beautiful fast counter by Samoan Joe on Johnny Garcia.
Shoulder smash. Leapfrog as Garcia goes down for a backdrop, but Garcia also waiting, takes Samoan Joe to canvas and finishes off his move with a leg drop. Armbar applied now by Johnny Garcia.
Things seem pretty even at this stage, Steve.
Yes, I think this match is very even. Barry with going back and forth. Here's Samoan Joe, then Garcia. Sunset flip by Samoa Joe.
Wrapped to the ears by Johnny Garcia.
Japanese stomach throw by Garcia. Body press, count of 2. Not much left in this duration match. Very little time to go as Samoa Joe counters coming across the body of Garcia looking for a pinfall, but Garcia fighting him off. Garcia in the bridge. Body scissors applied by Garcia. Samoa Joe looking for a Boston Crab. And there goes the gong for the end of the match. Match is over.
Well, an interesting one. A pretty even match too between Johnny Garcia and Samoan Joe. Referee gets them into the centre of the ring. Both their arms go up. So as I said, a pretty even match by Johnny Garcia and Samoan Joe. Samoan Joe using those ropes to good effect, but now he's down to the side of the ring with Steve Rickard.
Congratulations, Joe, on a very good match. And I'd say talofa to you here tonight.
Talofa, Steve. Hello.
Also, Con, I'd like to welcome you to New Zealand, and I'm very sure that your weak people would also like to offer you a great welcome to New Zealand.
Thanks very much, Steve. Very happy to be here. I'd like to say to all my Greek friends out there that I came over from Greece to see the talent and the ability of the New Zealand boys and the international limelight, and I just like to say that didn't really actually start off my bout with a very good ending. A bit of nonsense, I suppose, at the end, but I hope to end up making that back to the people in New Zealand.
I think it was a very brutal ending, Con. But would you like just to say a couple of words in Greek?
Yes, I would. Just to all my Greek friends, αγαπητοί φίλοι της Νέας Ζηλανδίας, ήρθα από την Ελλάδα, το όνομα μου είναι Κώστας Ιακωβίδης. Εύχομαι να σας ευχαριστήσω με την πάλη μου και θέλω να σας πω ότι ήρθα από την Ελλάδα για να μπορώ να δείξω τους Έλληνες τον ελληνισμό εδώ πέρα στην Νέα Ζηλανδία και προπαντός στην Wellington ότι είναι και οι Έλληνες καλοί παλαιστές και θέλουμε και εμείς να κερδίσουμε. Και εύχομαι πάρα πολύ ο Lewin να κάνει το δικό του το αγώνισμα στο Wellington, γιατί είμαι από πίσω του και θα κάτσω εκεί πέρα ringside να το κοιτάω και να δω ότι ό,τι γίνει καλά. Ευχαριστώ.
Thank you, Con. And Joe, just say good night and Samoan, please, and thank you for coming.
Ja, talo falaval malmun pa iyo lesku oro papa awian usilnei. Yo VPA musui ono walo tofa na wolo talo nei. Ma ot fifi lavai avea ya o fai masui vatu ya ma Lewin ile tawinga mal Sheik. Pa pe foi sunga Steve Rickard. Ja, tofa se fo.
Said a mighty exciting season coming up. We got off to a roaring start tonight with some great challenges laid down as well. But that's our On The Mat for tonight. We'll be back to see you next week. Hope you can join us then.